All right, it's that time of year again where we're getting ready to cut some hay. Cal's got the brush hog on the back of the little blue tractor because there's a part of a field way over at the other end of the property that is grown right up in blue weed. So I might show you that if I get a chance to go over there. And it's time to start this. It's been sitting there all winter. Hopefully the battery is still good in it, but I guess we're going to find out together. All right, nothing. Battery's dead. You have to bring the truck around and hook a booster cable to it, I guess. And we've decided it's just gonna be quicker to pull it out, so we're not trying to work on it in there. And since Cal is a little bit smaller than me, he will be jumping on the red tractor. All right. So the old truck's just not putting out enough power to get the old tractor to roll over fully. So I remember I do have one of those little booster boxes in the truck, so we'll hook that on too and see what happens. Success! It was just enough to roll it over, but we'll take it. All right, tractor's filled up with fuel, hay bind's hooked up, got the hydraulics hooked up, they're working. Everything was spinning. Let's head into the field and see if we can cut some hay with it then. So if you watch one of my older videos, I think we were cleaning up the barnyard with the dump truck, the excavator, and the crawler loader. We cleaned up the edges of this field a little bit, not so much on this side, but on the other side of the field. So Cal's just walking around on the outside. You'll see him throw a chunk of garbage there. No idea where that came from. But Cal's just walking around the outside of the field to make sure there's no rocks or limbs or sticks or anything that went in there that's going to hurt the hay bind for the first pass. And then we turn around and we run the tractor over top of this so that we're not flattening what we're trying to cut. So I'll get turned around and I'll keep on cutting.
right, well, this small field's cut nice and thick at this end, a little thinner at the other end, but that's all right. We're gonna square bale this field anyways for my brother's mini ponies, and then probably that field as well. But we're just doing one of the small fields at a time because the weather is very sporadic this year. They're always calling for chance of rain in the afternoons, and it always looks gray and windy like this. So me and a bunch of the other farmers around have just decided to start cutting hay anyways, because we can't just be waiting all the time when it's not going to rain, and a little bit of rain's not going to ruin it. But anyways, we've cut it. We're hoping it doesn't rain for a little bit, at least not too much, for a day or two. Let this dry, and then we'll come and bale it. So I guess now we'll go over and check on my brother, see how he's doing mowing down that patch of blue weed. It's not in a hay field or anything, but it's off to the side of some, you've seen me dump some dirt there, and we spread it out before, and it just sort of took over, but we don't want it to go to seed and take over the hay fields, because not good. So anyways, we'll go see how he's doing cutting that. Well, it's coming along here. He's going really slow, and it's up and down a lot, because this is a pretty bumpy part of the property. But we don't want to break the blades off hitting rocks or anything, but yeah. Said coming along. That's just a thick crop of that blue weed. Awesome. Well, here we are. Victor's here today. We're just getting we just fired up that tractor. It just needed a boost, and we had to put a fresh battery in it, but other than that, it's good to go. Cleaned out the baler, greased everything, fixed just oil in the chains. It's good to go. Cal came and raked the field there. Sorry I didn't get a video of that, but anyways, we'll get some more of that later. There's plenty more hay to rake, and then once we get everything going, we'll bale it. All right, well, it's a few hours later now. Massey's sitting over there. I fired it up, got it out of the way. We're gonna fire up the old David Brown here. And the hay is still looking a little bit green. Ideally, I would like to leave it and dry longer, but they're calling for rain for the next 2 days, so if we don't bale it now, it's going to be ruined. But it is good enough, it'll be all right. So my brother's coming along to help me here soon, so hopefully he'll get some better footage, but for now, let's fire up the tractor and get going. Well, that went all right. Now time to go and pick these bales up. I think maybe we got 20 little squares, which isn't bad off this small field, but this is the smallest field we have, so we thought we'd test it, and it turned out all right. We didn't waste any due to the rain, so we'll get her picked up and in the barn before it starts to rain. Bales loaded up, let's go take them to the barn. We got lots of help today, so this should be quick. Ah, it's fun when you let the wife drive. She's fine. This old beastie of a farm truck has no mirror on that side. Not her fault. It's not like she's gonna hurt it if she did hit the fence. Well, I beat them over here back to the barn, but she is carrying precious cargo. The married banter, fantastic. Anyways, the ponies are all excited, seeing their hay coming. We'll get it loaded up into the barn here out of the rain. Well, it's a few weeks later after I cut that field over there, so there's some growing up over there again. But time to cut this field over here. So, like I said, it's been a few weeks. That tractor's been sitting for a while. The battery was dead the first time we went to fire it up, so hopefully it'll start again. But let's find out together. May not be spinning fast enough. Well, that doesn't sound happy. All right, well, ran the truck over, boosted it, fired right up. Sorry I didn't get that on camera, but anyways, Cal came to help. Let's let that warm up and get cutting some hay. That one wasn't an easy one to cut, but it's down anyways. We're about to go and cut the, there's another smaller one. The hay is a lot thicker and taller over by the sawmill. So that's what makes it worth it. But anyways, at some point, I will have to clear out all that brush and these trees and stuff here to open this field up. Reason it hasn't been done yet is because I've only cut this field for 2 years now, and we just haven't had the time to come in here and clear the rest of that out. But anyways, we'll get to that at some point. Let's go do that last small field. And we're up to the little field here. This little field's a lot thicker and higher, so a better quality hay. So that's why it's worth cutting anyways. We've planted it quite a few times, so looks good. Let's get it cut. All right, I made my first pass. I couldn't film it because I was trying to figure out where the edge was, so I didn't drive off of it, but look how high that hay is. Look at that row behind there. Woo! That's good stuff. right, once again, tractor and haybine performed flawlessly. Yeah, those were smaller fields, but still. Got this one cut. This one was quite thick. Should be a good few square bales off here. But we'll wait for a few days and we'll see how that goes. Now we're back out here cutting this hay for a customer of mine that we do their, well, obviously their hay cutting for. That's my brother out there. I did the first circle. He's just working on a couple there. And we'll get this field cut down, and then we're going to do round bales for them. And then there's another field this size on the other side of their farm, and then there's a littler field in the back. So we're going to cut all that too, and I believe they want it all round baled. That's some pretty high hay too. The old New Holland haybine. The Massey Super 90 don't seem to mind though. Well, there you have it. This first bigger field is cut. Now we'll give that a few days to dry, maybe rake it, we'll see how it goes, and then we'll hit it with the baler.
Well, I actually got quite busy and didn't make it back a few days later, but I ended up sending Victor back to get this field baled, and he got that done. The customers were very happy with us, but anyways, you saw us bale the other smaller field. It was the same thing, only on a larger scale, but anyways, that's it for this one, so thanks for watching.